To the bill.
To the bill.
Now, colleagues, there's been reference here today to the free speech rights that we have in the state of Oregon, and I do want to read the full provision of Section 8, Article 1, freedom of speech and press. No law shall be passed restraining the free expression of opinion or restricting the right to speak, write, or print freely on any subject whatever. But here's the part I want to emphasize. But every person shall be responsible for the abuse of this right. That's what this bill is. Going after folks who are abusing rights in order to defraud people. Now, there's been other comments made that we already have laws in place to deal with this. We have criminal laws, we have civil laws. Why can't we just leave it to those? Well, I'm certainly excited that there might perhaps be folks in this chamber who think that we ought to go after these folks who are doing this conduct criminally and hold them accountable, and perhaps they would face criminal penalties, but the sponsors of the bill aren't going quite that far. We instead are looking at a civil remedy. And to those who say, well, you know, why don't we just use our existing civil laws? Well, here's the problem with that. Our current civil laws require that the person who is actually defrauded would be the one who would have standing for recovery for the monetary loss that they suffered. Well, the issue here isn't that individual people are being defrauded and suffering loss. It is that organizations are being defrauded. And for those who say, well, these folks, if they're doing that, can be held criminally liable, the problem with that would be that under our criminal statutes, you actually can only be held liable criminally if you are adopting another person's actual name or likeness. That's not what's happening here either. They are adopting a posture of representing an organization that they are not actually affiliated with. So our current criminal and civil laws do not meet the issues that we are confronting here. And as we've heard, there are certain laws in Oregon that make it illegal to represent yourself as something you are not. Law enforcement, civil servants. And the question is why? Because by doing that, you are undermining the public's confidence in those institutions. The same thing is happening here. When people are misrepresenting themselves as union representatives, they are undermining the trust and confidence that people have in their unions. And those are relationships that are based on trust. So this conduct is an assault on an institution, and what this bill does is it allows that institution to take legal action against those who are seeking to undermine it. Now, regardless of your opinion on organized labor, I think we can all agree that fraud and misrepresentation are wrong. This bill puts a stop to it and gives the unions the legal standing and ability to hold those perpetrators accountable. I urge an aye vote.